Hello, and welcome to my SPFL Top Flight Premiership predictions. Okay, and starting off in 12th place, I have Dundee. I just do not think they've got a good manager. I don't think they should ever sack Tony Docherty. They don't have a good squad. They've not made any standout signings. They've had a shite start to the season, and I don't really rate the manager. Obviously, with that iconic clip of him saying, "If you want a manager that can win trophies, he's not your man." I just personally do not think he's Dundee worthy, and I think he'll probably be gone by October time, and they'll just won't be able to find a replacement quick enough, and I think they'll be finishing 12th. Okay, so now on to 11th place. I've got Falkirk, a decent team. They've got great fans, which I think they will be able to keep them up. They will win the playoffs because they're winning the playoffs, and they've signed decent amount of players I've seen, but not really any standout players. Like just lots of players from the Championship and players from England, like loan players. Obviously, they've got the Championship top goal scorer, I believe, in their team now. But will they be able to do it in the top flight? I'm unsure. I think they'll. I'm very undecided on 11th place, but I'm going to have Falkirk in at the moment. But it's not going to be close to Dundee. They'll be a lot more closer to 10th, 9th than that, and they will win the playoffs. So they will be in the next season. But that's where I've got in the 11th place. Okay, now moving on to 10th place, I've got Livingston. They've had pretty good signings. I've seen they've made quite a lot, like Mo Salah and all that. And they've got an Astro pitch, which I believe will help them a lot. And will ultimately make them finish 10th place. I'm very impressed with their team this season. Their pitch is looking quite good. I've seen it on Twitter. So that's where I've got in 10th place. In 9th place, I've got Motherwell. Decent signings. Good, decent looking manager. This is manager at Copenhagen, I'm pretty sure. And they've actually made some quite a lot of transfers. They've Ibrahim Said, and then Emmanuel Logongolo. Fee apparently says Fee Mob is 830,000. That is a lot for a team like Motherwell, even a team for like a lot for the likes of Hearts, Aberdeen, Dundee United, and Hibs. That's a lot. And they've got Elijah Just, the free agent that everyone knows. I think ultimately they've got a very good team. They might finish higher than where I've got them in 9th place, but I just don't think so. Okay, now in 8th place, I've got Killy. Good signings. Great announcement videos for them. They've got an Astro pitch, which I believe will help their home record, and I very highly rate Stuart Getterwell as a manager. I think they'll ultimately finish 8th place, potentially higher. Okay, now on to 7th place, I've got St Mirren. Decent signings, decent squad, and I've seen them. They've actually had a pretty good start to the season in the League Cup, so I believe they'll be able to finish around 7th place, potentially higher, potentially lower. I'm not sure. Okay, now on to 6th place, I've got Dundee United. They've got a good signings. They've had good signings. They've got good fans. I just do not really rate their manager Jim Gooden. I just don't rate him at all. Very defensive minded manager. Fans were voting him out near the end of last season before they went on that decent run and getting 4th place, but ultimately didn't matter because Aberdeen won the Scottish Cup, which means they technically finished 5th place, so they're not guaranteed European football. So I think they'll probably finish around 6th place, potentially lower, potentially higher. I wouldn't be surprised if they even like root at the bottom end of the table and potentially get 11th place or something. I just don't rate Jim Gooden at all. Nothing to do with the club Dundee United. I just don't think he's that good of a manager, and he's very defensive, and I just don't really rate him that much. Okay, now on to 5th place, I've got Hearts. They've made very good signings, very very good signings. It looks like that Braga. Oh, I'm not sure if that was his name, but he looks really good. They've had a really good start to the season in the League Cup, and Derek McInnes is a manager who I highly rate, and I think they'll be doing really well this season. Obviously, not enough to get 4th place or upwards, but I think they'll be 5th place. Decent improvement from 7th to 5th. A good start for Derek McInnes, and I think he'll probably be there for quite a long time. If I was the Hearts board, I'd probably keep him. If they have a shaky lead start, I still keep him. I think he's a very good manager. What he did at Aberdeen and Kilmarnock was decent. There were shouts of him in the Scotland job when Steve Clarke, Steve Clarke, and but no, Hearts manager now. I think he'll do very well, and I won't be surprised if they get 5th place. Okay, now on to 4th place. I've got Hibs. Very controversial. They've made some very good signings. Obviously, spent that £1 million on that striker, but I think they'll struggle with Europe. I don't remember the last time they were in it. Maybe 2022, 2023 maybe, and they've got a good a decent size of squad. I've not really been seeing much transfers of them. Obviously, they got Mulligan, and they got a big striker, and then Jamie McGrath from Aberdeen, and lots of other ones. They've got a decent squad size. I think the experience of Jamie McGrath and getting Rocky Bashiri in on a new contract, and that will make him do good. But I'm getting them fourth place. But yeah, again, I think it'll be very, very tight between fourth place and probably second place. Like it'll be 1 week Hibs are second, next week they lose a game and they're fourth. Potentially even fifth if Hearts do good. So I think they'll probably end up finishing the season in fourth place, but I won't be surprised if they potentially win the League Cup in the December time. I think they'll probably end the season with a trophy. I think, but not the Scottish Cup. I don't believe. Probably the League Cup. I can imagine them seeing them winning. So yeah, on to third place. I have Aberdeen. Good signings, I believe. They look pretty decent. Obviously, they've had that big money move for that Australian boy Milinkovic, and then plus Yangi and that young Icelandic player, and Alfie Dorton signed for them yesterday, and they look really good. I think they might be switching formations with the amount of centre halves I've seen they've got, potentially a three at the back. Unsure though. They've got a decent squad. I think they've got a really big squad size for Europe. Obviously, all those centre halves. I think, and then backups in every position. I think because Shinny's been playing more of a left back, so I think they'll do good, but not enough to get second place. But as what I said, I think second place and third and fourth place will be really tight, and I think they'll just narrowly miss out on it. Okay, on to second place, I've got Rangers. Good signings, decent manager. They've not had the greatest start to their pre-seasons, but they've got some good signings, and but just end of the day, it's not enough to catch Celtic. But I don't think they'll run away with it. Like it'll be close to Celtic and Rangers. I think it'll just be Celtic will run away with it, and it'll be Rangers, Aberdeen, and Hibs. Potentially, any of those clubs I just named could be getting second place. Obviously, it's hard to predict when the teams are starting to just shape up around the time now. Some teams, obviously, from fifth place last season upwards, the 12th and the rest of all that are playing in the Premier Sports at the moment Cup. And but those teams that are in Europe still haven't played an actual competitive game yet. Obviously, Celtic playing in that friend against Newcastle yesterday, which they won 4-0. And then Hibs playing the likes of Bournemouth and all those. And then Dundee United, I seen they did draw to Oldham. Not very impressed with that. Kind of annoyed that a team that's playing in Europe drew to a League 2 team in England. Kind of embarrassing for Scottish football terms, but obviously I don't know the teams. Maybe Dundee United just put in not the strongest team. So I can't really comment on that. And then Aberdeen playing a behind closed door friendly against Fulham, which they lost 4-1, I believe, but it's Fulham. But Hibs did run Bournemouth close, and Bournemouth did finish higher than Fulham. But it is only pre-season; it's friendlies, so you can't tell. The mindsets probably will be completely different from competitive in a friendly game. But Aberdeen have Ipswich this Friday, and that'll be a good test to see how good Aberdeen are. And Rangers have their Champions League game on Tuesday. That's when their competitive season kicks off. Okay, now on to first place, Celtic. I don't need to say anything about this. They just keep getting better and better. They did lose Nicholas Kuhn. They're keeping Mieda, it looks like. I believe they probably will have a striker coming in. I can't see Adam Mieda being there. Oh, he's a really good player. They've got Kieran Tierney back. They're just getting better and better. They lose, but they use that money brilliantly and they invest well. They'll got Champions League. I think they'll be competitive in that with a new league format. Obviously, it was introduced last season, but I think every team will do good in Europe. Maybe besides United, because I don't think they've got guaranteed European football. I think Aberdeen definitely do. Hibs doesn't. I don't believe so. I think they're Conference League playoffs, maybe, or the Europa League. I'm not too sure, but I think those four teams will do good. Maybe not the United because I don't know if they'll be able to get qualified for it. But no, Celtic will easily win the league. So that's my Premiership predictions. I hope you guys will comment down below what your thoughts are, and thank you all so much for watching. See you later.